Good morning and welcome to this morning's intention. Friday morning, and a beautiful Friday it is. Okay, we're going to get immersed in intending a reality of our creation. If you can find a place for 30 minutes where you can sit or lie down with your eyes closed and not be disturbed, that would be good. Go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to start with some deep, slow breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to feel like you're just letting everything go. All your cares and worries dissolve and float away. And then the next breath in. And this time I'd like you to feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And the next breath, if you could focus on breathing light directly into your heart and exhaling light directly from your heart. Good. Now we're going to focus on the body. See if we can't make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. I want you to bring your awareness now to your feet and ask them to relax at this time. Feel your body's energy leaving through your feet into the ground, into the earth, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then completing the circuit back into your feet, allowing the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy, feeling grounded. And now focus on your ankles and your shins and your calves and your knees. Everything just relaxes. Your upper legs, pelvic area, buttocks, hips, everything just softens. Then focus on your inner organs, your rib cage, your breast, your chest, full back and spine. Everything loosens. Your shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Arms, forearms, hands, and fingers hanging loosely. Your neck is supple, bearing no weight. And then we're going to put our attention up at our scalp. See if there's any tension hiding up there. If so, I want you to release it. Loosen, almost as if your ears could wiggle. Then put your attention down to your jaw. Allow it to unhinge. Open the mouth to the breath of life. Feel your eyelids soften a few extra degrees. And we move inwards and ask our right brain to relax. And we ask our left brain to relax. And now let's thank our mind for all the hard work it does on our behalf all the time. We're going to invite it to have a seat on the couch right now and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. And we want the mind to stick around and be part of our council, but just take more of a back seat for now. And now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts. Let's use the element of water today to deal with our thoughts. Water is such a good vehicle. It contains memory, it holds memory. It's a very apt use of the element today. So I want you to imagine yourself standing in a gentle river on a hot summer's day. Your feet are in the bank, but you're up to your ankles or your knees in the nice, cool, fresh, wet water. Feels good on your skin. Now I want you to see your thoughts as water droplets coming off of your head, kind of like a dog shaking its wet coat. So many of them coming off every time you shake your head. And the droplets are being escorted by gravity down to the river. And then the river is bringing them downstream on its flow. I want you to notice your thoughts, but don't get carried away with them down the river. Stay where you are. Don't get engaged. Just witness or observe. And if you happen to get carried away with one, don't worry, that's normal. Just as soon as you realize it, hop into the atmosphere and make your way back to the present moment where you're anchored in the bank. You can use my voice as a guideline. You can use your breath as a guide. It's just the practice of bringing yourself back. Now, if you are standing there and witnessing or observing your thoughts, therefore you are not your thoughts. You are something much more deeply profound. We're going to explore that a little here. First, let's take the journey from the head space to the chest cavity. We're going to use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. And we're going to experience this viscerally. So feel the warm grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. And feel the buoyancy as you glide down the staircase. And when you land on the platform, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. You see a gate with a lock on it, or maybe a wall's been built. And that's normal. We all build up protective barriers for ourselves. What I want you to realize right now is that it's your heart. You have a full access VIP backstage pass to it at all times. So go ahead and envision the lock disintegrating, the gate creaking open, and perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that might have been built. As you approach the door, it cracks open and brilliant beams of yellow golden light spill out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space, completely bathed in that warm and loving light. You feel so safe, so secure, and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. And so we're going to have a bit of a shift in perception right now and experience our energy body or our light bodies. In your heart, I want you to look down at your hands and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. You're floating there, kind of existing like a light cloud. Very blissful. And each of us have a very unique shade of color and texture to their light. I want you to experience this right now. What color are you? And then you look up and see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. It's so pure, it's drawing you towards it. This is the flow of the cosmos, or the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names. It doesn't matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it really is just total connection. I want you to allow yourself to float up and merge with this light. One of the things you may experience is a feeling of coming home, a sensation of belonging. And at some point, you will experience on all levels that you are everything else and everyone else in the universe, and they are also you. We're all one being. We're all the same pie. Slightly different flavors we bring to the same pie. And you have immense amount of power here in the Nexus. You have at your fingertips all the knowledge and wisdom of the universe. This is where our intuition stems from. Spontaneous healings happen here, miracles, and an incredible capacity to create. And that's what we're going to take advantage of today, because we can. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention. So I want you to go ahead and envision the life that you've always dreamed of in all its glorious detail. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I want you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. First, let's talk about health. We all want good health. Envision yourself right now as completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with grace and ease, your emotional body balanced, your mental body full of clarity, and your energetic body filled and complete. And we trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we might need shielding from. And in this reality, we all take care of our bodies. Anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do that, that is amply available to us. I want you to experience this vitality for yourself right now. It is done. It has already happened. So say we all. I'm feeling very light, like a weight's been lifted from me. And effervescent bubbles of joy are just coursing through my being, my DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level, realigning everything into its natural, perfect, healthy state of balance. It's exhilarating. And now that you're experiencing this vitality for yourself, I want you to extend it to your friends and family. Feel the satisfaction of seeing the relief and the wonderment and the freedom on their faces. And then extend it out a bit further to your community. And then give it to the entire planet. What a beautiful gift to give and receive. And this is within our power to do so. Now let's talk about abundance. There is plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. Let's lift humanity right now up out of survival mode and into creation mode. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth if they need it. And a little leftover for comforts too. So Maybe we could travel around once in a while. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions and dreams in life. Each of us were seated with a unique gift, one that only we can develop and share back with the world. It is our purpose. When we are on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment, not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, each of us has an innate need and desire to contribute. And so we're being fulfilled on many levels when we walk our path. I want you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into your conscious awareness, that information. So let's generate feelings of totality, of wholeness, of completeness that we felt in our lives. Perhaps that all over good feeling you've gotten from selflessly helping another at some point. Or go to a memory where you were doing something that you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. And now envision yourself going to bed at the end of the day on your path, feeling completely fulfilled. You sleep soundly through the night, wake up in the morning excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. We just did this for the entire world, so what does that look like? I see all the wonderful imaginations and intelligences pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we're living on a planet that's free of pollution. We're living in harmony and balance with our ecosystems, supporting Mother Earth the way she supports us. How fantastic is that? Look at us, exploring our limitless potential, expanding our consciousness, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced way. What an exciting time to be alive. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home. And that's through the meadows and over the bumps. But today, let's celebrate this beautiful life in song, in music, in dancing, in playing, in laughing. I'm feeling joy, just expanding my chest. Feeling all the relationships healing, connections opening up, the transmission and receiving of love. So beautiful. And let's intend one more thing. Let's intend that everybody is awakening to this consciousness of one. Everybody is feeling connected. When we remember who and what we really are, something shifts. And all of a sudden, the lower, heavier energies don't make sense anymore. They don't vibrate. They don't resonate with us at our higher vibrational frequency energy that we are, the light, the love. All of a sudden, the greed and the judgment and the righteousness and the harming of others just falls away. And we all adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. We're all on the same page. Even the systems that govern us are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. What an incredible atmosphere to exist in. I'm walking around in my reality, seeing the smiles on strangers' faces, the lights behind their eyes. And I'm feeling all the tension, worry, and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders into the atmosphere and transform into a higher vibrational frequency, more in tune with who we are. And all of a sudden, trust is just blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion, feeling all the connections, cleansing, clearing, opening up, communication flowing. What an incredible energy to exist in. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. Now, wherever you are in your beautiful intention, whether you're having a picnic with your family, marveling at their shining faces, seeing your children and grandchildren thrive, or you're frolicking in the ocean on a hot summer's day, or you're riding around on your bike, the breeze kissing your cheek. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are, I want you to stop in your shoes right now and look at all the beauty surrounding you. Drink it in. Drink it in. Feel this unconditional love energy surrounding you, supporting you at all times, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. Now let's connect with gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this amazing life. Thank you, all my teachings. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you for my emotions guiding me through this lifetime. And most of all, thank you for my connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with light and love, healing, energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we're going to take this amazing reality you've just created and build it up as an energy ball in our centers right now, in the heart space, the solar plexus, the dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball, make it crackle with life, and then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. And we're going to take a large breath in. We're going to build up that energy ball. And then when we exhale, we're going to release and share that energy with the world. Here we go. Exhale completely, give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then bring in the breath of life, replenish your light, your love, your healing, your energy. Ah, good. Good job. Now wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our bodies proper. Shift your limbs around a bit, maybe. When you're ready, also come back into the room. Open your eyes. How do you feel? Know that you can recreate the state of being for yourself at any time of your choosing with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so it's on demand. Eventually, we'll just be naturally, without effort, walking, talking transmitters of this high frequency energy, more in tune with who we really are, creating the reality of our choosing around us because we are that powerful. And exponentially so by magnitudes when we do this together. So thank you so much for joining me. Whether it's live or recorded, it all works. It's all good. So enjoy this beautiful spring day. And we'll see you again for this evening's intention.